in a mess. From the streets to the villages far. We're speaking the truth, no matter who you are. Best issue, stand up. The future is now. No stories of old. We teach a light on kings and men. Make voices be heard. Every question counts, every single word. Evening light breaking, people tuning in. Different voices calling, let the talk begin. From corruption talk to the people them cry. Asking real questions like why? Community voices, youth them rising strong. Mama them calling, saying things been wrong. We need solution, not empty talk. Time to fix the system, time to take a walk. No fear, no favor, we speaking it clear. The truth might be bitter, but the people must hear. From county to county, the message goes spread. Better Liberia, that's the road ahead. Face the issue, no hiding again. Truth on the airwaves, calling us citizens. From Liberia to the villages far. We're speaking the truth, no matter who you are. Face the issue, stand up people. The future is now, not stories of old. We teach a light on the radio, making voices be heard. Every question counts, every single word. Politicians talk, but the people want proof. No more empty promise, we demand the truth. Every patient on give jobs for the youth. Let the leaders answer, let them show the truth. From the 15 counties, every citizen matter, no one escapes. It's now a country, we all gotta say. Face the issues now, don't delay. Talk your mind, stand your ground. Let the truth come out loud, make it shake the town. Face the issues, no more silence. We bury our rising, we're making it proud. Colin, speak up, your voice matters. This is more than a show. It's a movement.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, it's the end of this country.
Well, and the government, all the ministers in the government, they lie. They don't put also everything they say. They don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. Is Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You know what I can say so?
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
Father, you bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PBCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. I wish to be something else, so we not for collecting and we here, oh. People dying in jail, all the money is single. Parents crying for IFs. I thought they said we were in jail. 100 days back and forth. Jarrah's life didn't go up. Yeah, was to only betray the labor. They can't go over to finish give out. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank and we are living, oh. After the 100 days, like that be the quarter, oh. But what on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh. Waka, oh. We die, oh. In the country, you will see I'm to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting them with gun. And when we talking, say the team back to win to oil wrong. You can just be looking at all that to say sleeping among the men are pong. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 million roll. You tell me how far I go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up, bro. They bring bosses from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say no for A.
Yama, we're not playing it for yeah. Joseph Boga been poor in Mexico.
What they get it, made them to answer. What they get it, made them to answer. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We die, oh.
We play the freedom of speech. Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech. When you thought you get a comment like Saki.
We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, by a fake impression. They get it drop and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's about the scene and asking when the tune will go. But how the tune will go when the driver is old? We been staying in the tune, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think of the project?
Like they see me and I think of CPP document.
The hustle said it like you know a young people property. But Uncle Prince and Jerry praying for Baka to rap it. The country pie on us so we can understand it. See how the people crying.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature with the presidency turning a blind eye, even when the Assembly Hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens. Yeah. While millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem. But now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slum and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Town to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Sastown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I'm so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponents, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, great Nelson Mandela stand in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. They believe we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
I address you today regarding the situation along our border with the Republic of Guinea. As President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, it is my duty to keep the Liberian people informed and to assure you that the peace and security of our nation remain my top priorities. In recent days, concerns have emerged as a result of development along parts of our shared border in the Salamba area, Foya District, Lufa County. These developments have understandably attracted not only our attention of our citizens living in the border community, but also being sensitive to the opinion of wider Liberian public. I want to assure the Liberian people that our government has been fully engaged and is responsibly managing the situation with calm and determination. From the very outset, the government of Liberia took immediate steps to de-escalate the situation by addressing it through peaceful diplomatic means. We have engaged directly with the government of Guinea to establish diplomatic channels. In addition, we have worked closely with our sister Republic of Sierra Leone within the framework of the Mana River Union to ensure that dialogue and cooperation guide our actions. Following these engagements, the leaders of Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone have reaffirmed our collective commitment to peace and stability along our shared borders. Through this understanding, all parties have agreed to work toward restoring the status quo and ensuring that our border communities continue to live in peace and uphold mutual respect and trust. I am encouraged that the government of Guinea has issued instructions for its forces to return to their previous positions along the border. This is an important step toward de-escalation and demonstrate a shared recognition that peace and stability must always guide our action. At the same time, our security institutions, including the armed forces of Liberia, the Liberian National Police, and other joint security agencies, remain vigilant and professional in carrying out their duties. They are working closely with the local authorities and communities to maintain calm while diplomatic efforts continue. I also wish to express my appreciation to the regional and international partners who have reached out in recent days to encourage restraint and peaceful engagement. Friends of Liberia across Africa and around the world, including leaders within the Economic Community of West African States, the AU, and other international partners have conveyed their support for a peaceful resolution of the situation. Their messages of encouragement and solidarity reaffirm Liberia's standing in the community of nations and strengthen our collective resolve to pursue diplomacy and dialogue. Let me be clear to every Liberian. Our pursuit of peaceful resolution is not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of strength. It is easy to fight, break down, and destroy. As our own journey has taught us, it is more difficult to recover and build. That is why the government is exploring every available avenue to resolve this matter peacefully. We will continue to rely on diplomacy, dialogue, and the mechanisms of regional cooperation to ensure that this issue is addressed responsibly and without conflict. Liberia has always been a nation that stands firmly for peace, Throughout our history, we have maintained cordial relations with our neighbors and have consistently chosen cooperation over confrontation. People of our three borders countries share deep cultural, family, and economic ties that must always be preserved. Liberia has not only maintained peace within its own border, but has also played a significant role in helping to bring peace to other nations. From our contribution to the Regional Peace Initiative to our active participation in international peacekeeping missions, Liberia has demonstrated that our country believes strongly in peaceful resolution to disputes. Today, as we manage the situation, we remain guided by those same principles. My fellow Liberians, while we understand and are encouraged by the deep demonstration of patriotism and unity, I call upon all citizens, especially those residing in our border community, to remain calm and law-abiding. I also urge our people to avoid spreading unverified information or rumors that may cause unnecessary anxiety. Let us allow our security authorities and diplomatic channels to do their work. Liberia is a peaceful nation. The peace we enjoy today is the result of our collective sacrifice, reconciliation, and deep determination to reverse the past after many years of hardship. That peace is precious, and this government will do everything within its power to protect and preserve it. Let us remain confident, remain united, and remain committed to the values that define us as a nation. May God continue to bless Liberia and keep our nation in
And,
peace.
and the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure, they come say even if we are just be getting you $1 million for the budget year, every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You're not believe it. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
yeah.
A football develop country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to instantly because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What will both do for him? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Connections there, you not get it. Yeah.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that don't all kind of things that just happen here. No administration, no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years under Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She had traveled from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact. The Senate got a trap for Boyka.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Berdia to where. And said the way forward is the Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the Dillon there, Nombi there, and you know where he's just thinking all kind of way, Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went, talking away, talking a thing they did, for a teaching, they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow! All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh. Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2% to sign. That was me, that was Barney, Jim Barney. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Burger benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellen.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving about for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of old man, then he wants to persecute us. He's not going to persecute us. So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Yes, 5,000, go look for lawyer. So from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I remember saying them, why y'all did this? You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Burger send a bill, they will not put all the money.
Oh, okay. That was a trouble.
Waka, we used to go to him, even feed Waka because of a title. Make him comfortable because of a title. Because you see what he's doing. You get a lot of gangsters around here thinking that Liberia in front of gangsters. It's a lie. You should be concerned as well. Why is it that you have opposition? You should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain it. Maybe I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia. During any time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I've kept the peace. Amos Oyota, I've kept the peace. Chancellor, I've kept the peace. Never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic and it is wrong. If you can see it, it is wrong. Because if the government that answer position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I've kept that respect. And the respect I've kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. I don't have an issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just say that will never happen. You know, with opposition, Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson said it, they may give her the respect, because there's somebody that I respect so much. He did some things that we disagree. We went to her and spoke to her. But the rule of law, you know, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked.
So, the Supreme Court have been setting people on our house. The marshal know how to set people. So, the marshal don't know how to set people. It's not the way.
Okay, so let me say hats up to all of you wherever you are. It's great that indeed you are joining us right here tonight on this very diet, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and that of good health, and no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. But remember, with God, all things are possible. My name is Brian Godsent. We are right here on this night, this Monday night, and today is the 8th day in the month of June 2026. And remember, we are right here, and let me say, Welcome to class. This is the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, no, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do dare stay in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. And normally and usually because of the pain that we're tearing you apart, we just tell you sorry. That sorry carries no indication. It has nothing to say about our own regrets about what we do, because telling you that sorry doesn't mean that we regret anything. No, it's just that we are all humans and we know whether you are even doing something in the best interest of people, at one point in time, they would think that it's hurtful. So for that hurt that is there for doing a good thing, you just want to tell them sorry. It's not that you intentionally did something to hurt them. No. So we owe no apology for what it is. So we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here tonight on this very day. And we're here again to do what we can for our country. Yeah. I don't really understand. People may not understand what's really going on in our country. Where is Liberia now? Oh, they said Joseph Boga said what? J shared something with me. J will deal with that thing on tomorrow. Because something has popped up and about Joseph Yuman Boga's statement that he made somewhere, somehow about education and said something. I will try to separate that because it's something special to talk about, which I will be dealing with subsequently. But I think it's important that we deal with other matters at 10. And yeah, very good. And we'll say some things in passing. All right. So we'll say some things in passing. And the things we'll say in passing are things that are of great concern. And of course, we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here together. We think we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible, and we'll work together for the good of our country. I have always said it. We don't have to be afraid. Whether we go now,
and say to the APN Terminal, the National Port Authority, the LRA, all the work you do here, if you don't trickle down on the little city market,
some will not take it in. Well, it doesn't matter.
National
We are
the
working.
Lone Star,
We are working. And,
four countries,
God, like I always say,
hotel bills
things
in
are
the past.
So we are working.
Our boys slept in hotels in Kenya, in Uganda, and up to now, this is we are not paying.
We are very
these
grateful
hotels.
and hopeful.
This is a national embarrassment.
So there are a couple of things we just want to share with
Liberian
you
national team does not have money to pay hotel bills
on this very day. So we
and
are
I was
grateful.
even flabbergasted.
You will be sufficiently. So I think it's just important that we deal with them accordingly. All right, yeah. So and we'll get there. Mm-hmm. So we'll get there. Whether we like it or not, we'll get there. Whether you like it or not, we'll get there. We are getting there. We are getting there. I just like you people, because we are all great people and working together for the good of our country. And these are interesting times for our country. And we'll get there. How you doing? I hope you are doing so great. And like I can say, we are getting there. But remember, with God, all things are possible. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything, or I'm not here in a business of intentionally making people to feel good or intentionally making people to feel bad. I'm here to say it as it is. Whichever you take is not my intention. My intention is to say the truth and nothing else but the truth. And one thing about the truth, it does not need any defense. Anybody who is truthful, they are truthful. And of course, that's what it is. And I think whether you like it or not, it's the fact about life. Sometimes you struggle to lie, but you can't lie to everybody. There are certain people you don't just have to lie to. People who are very close to you, dear to you, whatever it is, because those people, they live with you for the rest of their lives. And you think for any lies told to them, it will undermine the integrity that will exist between the two of you. You can be careful with certain people. There are certain people in passing, yes, you may say it, yeah, they may not know that that's your character. They may not know that it's a habit, no. They will just think it was for that day. Or you living with people and then you keep lying to them, it's bad for your very self. They will not trust you. Even if they choose to keep you around, there are certain things
they may hide away from you, and it's bad. So people you are close to that you spend most of your time with, be careful with them. You don't have to lie to them, especially when you still want to be around them or you still want them around you. You don't have to lie to those kind of people, because when they know that is your behavior, it's bad for you. I'm not saying you should lie, but I'm just saying that certain people, and we think we are grateful to the Almighty God. All right, so let's just say some things in passing. The president of the Republic of Liberia is here. The former president and 25th president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency George Manneh Weah, is in the great United States of America on a FIFA duty. This is the first World Cup since he left the presidency and gone back to private life. So FIFA has taught it its business to engage in the more about other programs and other things, and there are a lot of videos and things coming up about his activities in the United States of America relating to what FIFA wants prior to the opening of the World Cup within 2 days. Yeah, 2 days from now, because tomorrow is going to be the 9th. Day after tomorrow is going to be the 10th. Then on the 11th, the World Cup opens. So there are a couple of things we will have to do. And as a head and team captain of the racism and the anti-racism committee and of FIFA or so forth here and there, he has to stay there throughout and to watch through the events that will be happening. That's his task. That is his first task that he has to, because there could be racism chance and so forth. They have to look at it from that perspective. And I remember he's the chair. So every chair responsible for football coordination, they're all going to be responsible and working in their respective areas. So he's been tasked to do that. And you see a lot of videos coming up where he gets on task, then he's performing, going places, involving himself into FIFA projects and activities that they are involved. And that's all commemorating the opening of the World Cup or the hosting of the World Cup in the United States of America. So I hope you understand that, and a couple of videos are coming up, and you'll be able to see that. So we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible, and He's doing very well. And God will guide us all, and God will continue to protect him for who he is, and what he continues to do for this country. You just have to love yourself, love this country, and live at peace, and for yourself. So I think we are certainly getting there. And whilst he's down there, remember, it was on one of the occasions that he shared a video in some of the group chats. And I was fortunate to have received one of the videos. And one of the videos he shared was this. And this reminds me, this video just came up at the time, or this statement just came up at the time we are arguing about the effort George Weah exerted, especially when we were at war. There were things that he did that footballers testified to, that they knew that he did it for country. And not just only in sports, but I remember there was a circular that came up when George Weah sent money back, say, look, at that time, Doe was saying that we should raise money to pay back America's debt. George Weah raised money. George Weah had money and sent it back to support Liberia's own pride that they tried to have, especially in paying Liberia's debt. Those things are inarguable. There are things we say here, we don't lie about it because we don't associate with a man who's a liar. So why would we want to lie about him? He doesn't believe in lies. The moment you get around where you want SYZ, he will make you shame. You saw it happen, right? With the issue about his house. He was president when 9th Street House, Costa and were passing around with it, making all kind of politics with it. His media team thought it the right thing to have protected him and said, no, the house here is for Team Weah. That Team Weah carrying on development. He said, no, it's not Team Weah. That's my development. It's for me. So you can't be around Weah and lie, because Weah does not believe in lies. He doesn't even believe that people around him will be liars. He doesn't like fake people around him. He always likes people to be real. So be sincere and say what it is. That's just him. So some of us will come and say, yeah, we know it, because I don't want for Weah to sit down somewhere and say, A.B. Boken really loud. He will not trust me. He will not trust me. The A.B. Boken loud. Weah will never trust me. So those kind of people who let through when you're around there, just try your best to be truthful. Because everything you think you say in their interest, they believe that tomorrow you are able to lie again against their interest. Yeah. That's how they will look at you. They will say the same man who has the kind of sophistication to lie in my interest, the same man possesses the same quality of sophistication to lie against my interest. You don't want those kind of things, right? So people like that, you got to be careful with them. You got to be very, very careful. You got to know what they lack, who they are, and how they go about their lives. You got to tailor your life around them if you want to be with them. Your life, your character, and everything have to align with theirs. That's just who they are. You got to know them. He doesn't like lies. He doesn't like tricking people and so forth. We had always been the man. You ask the Lone Star people then who say they in different political parties. And we've gone years and think the employee they say, oh, we are so again, that while Liberia not qualify. They had gone to we are to buy the game. We are say, our best. It doesn't matter what it is, we are able to play the game and we'll beat. Because for me to come buy a game, I don't want to be in a buying game thing. That they want to say, George, we are, that they play Taylor and got vexed and say, oh, you know that we are wanted to be what they call, he want for Taylor to go. No, we are doesn't believe in cheating. So why you will carry that kind of proposal to we are doesn't believe in cheating. He just believe what it is it. It doesn't matter. He doesn't believe in noise because he believes those kind of thing can bring noise. He doesn't believe in noise. So that which is it, and that's it. The result, that's it, and that's it, and that was it. We have our chances. When we blew it, that's it. Well, there's nothing else we can do, and that's just yours we have for you. So that kind of man, his whole life is tailored around sincerity, truthfulness, and believe that how God been carrying him. So if you want to have similar blessing, especially from from God, you have to tailor your life around I'm not saying anything I'm lying about, no. You know, like Joseph Walker and people who believe in lies, deception. He got goat. He had to do the goalpost sort inside. They go pump it, go sell it, all the kind of deceitful thing. We had never did it from his childhood days. Despite him coming all in Surin, let me say, Gibraltar. He never had to cheat somebody. He rather choose to go and sell in the street, get sincere money and take it to his grandma. That's him. Sincerity is all just part of his life. Right? Sincerity is all part of his life. Joseph Boaga, he lay his own story now. Now I mean, okay. And I didn't want to get for him. He said the time he was suffering, he had to go sell goat, ratting goat to one fuller man. That means okay? No. So his own life, the beginning and everything, anytime there is struggle, just know that he will strike you with insincerity. Right? Every time there is struggle, Boaga will strike you with insincerity. That's his life. For George Weah, there is none you can tell me that he did. No. No. You never ever. You can bring the records up or let a friend who on the other side says sometimes we are used to tell the bribe game or this, that, blah, blah, blah. No, they didn't do it. They're there. With all the politics that are going on, they will have told you, say, we are used to tell us more body, other game, or yeah, and that's so that he will score or this, that. No. We are always believe that hard work will deliver the results. And when you work hard, you get a result. That was him. So that's the same thing with people around him. You have to be very careful. So like I said, so this video, he was able to share it and it tells squarely, and we think it's very glaring that this kind of video that he shared, and I want to share it, it tells you that the Unity Party government, under the Unity Party government, Lone Star is experiencing the worst moment ever. You want to go in the FA and see monies that are crediting from FA covers to honor right Lone Star expenses because they don't have the money? You ask the club presidents. They have money that's supposed to due them. They are taking that money and spending it because the national team, the government say they don't get money. But they're able to take money and go be removing the other speaker, moving the other one, doing all kinds of things with money. So Luther God made it. The party.
As I speak, our national team, the Lone Star, owe
that he said in the past, to the extent that he wanted to put it anytime they want to blame bad thing, when bad thing happen under the Unity Party government, they want to put it on CDC. Just listen to him talking about the national team owing people in hotels and things in different countries. Crediting in different countries. Honor Joseph Boakai. But he said in the past. How is that one happening? Honor George Weah, did the national team credit or whatever? That's a blatant lie. In fact, there were not times that honor Weah, that Weah said this, no. The national team got what they got and they did all they could. They played their football, they did everything. In fact, when they banned the national team, suspended our playing here, Weah decided to invest everything with the national team, making sure that our stadium was ready, and our stadium is ready, and Sierra Leone right here had to play all of their international matches right here at our own stadium. The evidence is there. So that Liberia will be owing in hotels and things, and then George, we are facing stadium to clear. How is that one possible? So you're listening to Luther Tappe making so much what they call. You're
even now,
they're not blood knot. They're
as
not
I
spoil the
speak,
whole country. Let's listen to
our
it.
national team, the Lone Star, owe 4 countries hotel bills in the past.
In the past.
Our boys slept in hotels in Kenya, in Uganda, and up to now, Mr. Speaker, we have not paid these hotels. This is a national embarrassment that Liberia national team does not have money to pay hotel bills.
That honor them. That honor them, they are saying it. That the national soccer team of Liberia does not have money to pay hotel bills. Now they have to come to run back to the national legislature. What been happening to the money that they've been putting in the budget for national teams? They squander it. They squander it. Until you see a lying or talking about Kenya, Uganda. Liberia ever went Kenya, Uganda over periods? No. Malay's son, and of course, Tomoko Joe Roda was able to do his own research and came up with it as well, that Liberia had not even slept in Kenya or transited in Kenya or Uganda then to go do what in there. To go do what in there. Then you there talking about it because you want to steal. Because you people want to steal. So all these things are happening. So he was able to share. I say, yeah, gee, you know, these things are very glaring and you can see it clearly. That honor they are watched. The national team holding hotel bills. They just want to tell the kind of funny country and then you have to add Kenya, Uganda, and so lies. But they know they owing hotel, not just hotel bills. They owing the Liberia Football Association plenty money for national team travels, both in female and men's soccer. A lot is happening. The country is going down. The country is going down. Yeah, the country is going down. Look, everything about this country is going. Look, the money business is very hard on them because they are doing what we call mispriority spending. What does not matter at all is what they were spending the money on or they are spending the money on. So they're squandering all the resources. So he comes up to raise money and say, national team, I get you hotel bill to pay. We stay owing country there. Who's the hotel bill? What kind of shameful thing? You're supposed to be even saying that kind of thing? Liberia? That kind of thing, you might even bring the national legislature to country about to pay hospital bills and things. Eh? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? Now you're saying all of the things. The country is down. This is a shame, disgrace. Just hunting the country all over. We don't have any international face. That's why they pay money in America to lobbyists for them to say, oh yeah, we want to meeting at least. Nothing bad will come from America because everywhere we turn, everyone laughing at us. Everywhere we turn, everyone laughing at us. Yeah. Everywhere we turn, everyone laughing at us. It's shameful. So all the things happening, and you're saying, then we come to the realization that despite all these things that are happening, it's painful that the Unity Party people will not see or recognize the fact that God is not truly with them. Let me tell you how God works. Maybe your pastor then will tell you. Let me tell you how God works. God does not need your competence. God does not need your qualification. And God does not need you to be competent before he selects you. He does not need your qualification. He does not need you to be competent before he selects you. For qualification, he will overlook it. He will still choose you. For competence, he will make you competent. For competence, God is the one that will make you competent. For qualification, he will overlook it. And I'll give you a classic example in David. When you want to go pick David out, was David qualified? No. By virtue of age and whatever it is, maturity or whatever, David was not qualified. He chose David and took him and made David competent. You know, competence is the one that overshadows qualification. Competence can overshadow qualification because it is competence that shows your worth. To some extent, your worth, your value, or your output may make people to even think that, oh, the AB men are talking like that. Why don't you get 2 master's degrees? It is competence. Competence can overshadow qualification. And without competence, qualification can be exposed. It can be undermined greatly. You get all your degrees. If you cannot do the work to represent that degree which lies in the competence, nobody will count your degree. They will say that AB man say he went to the other player, he want to go and get a master. No, until that AB get a master. No. So you see, it is competence. Now, competence is what you are able to do. What is it you are able to work out? It's not who you are, but what you are able to do with what is in you, or that you claim that is in you. So it is competence that undermines or overshadows. I don't want to say undermine. It is competence that overshadows and make people to overlook qualification. Competence can make people to overlook qualification. Yeah. So when God gets ready and then he wants to send you on a mission, what he does is that he may look at qualification and say, because of qualification, these people may... No, let me rush straight into the competence. I will make David to be the man to do the job. As a result of that, they look at whether you are small boy, whether you did that, whether you used to be playing music, whether you used to be doing the one. No. They overlook all of that because of the success story that David brought. In fact, they started singing songs. They said Saul killed his tens, David killed his hundreds of thousands. Saul, as qualified as he is. You seen it? So you get man of God then like this.
And I was even flabbergasted. Even now, as I speak, our national team, the Lone Star, owe 4 countries hotel bills in the past. Our boys slept in hotels in Kenya, in Uganda, and up to now, Mr. Speaker, we are not paying these hotels. This is a national embarrassment that Liberia national team does not have money to pay hotel bills.
You see, the honor who's going to watch the Unity Party, and the pastor have to be mixing up lies and all to make sure that he appeals to the national legislature, to members of the legislature. Why put pastor on the front burner to lie? Sometimes there are some places you don't just go. And I told you people the last time, right? I said, what did I say? I said, one job I can do, and I will not do. Easily. I'm not saying I can't do it, but just easily. It's information ministry job. No. I can't come here to come be covering up for people who maybe they don't believe in me or whatever it is. No. Yeah. This is it. So everyone else passing around doing these things here and there, I just look at them and laugh. Now, with all these things being said, a man of God from Nigeria, my own dad, friend, whom we visited in Nigeria, Primate, and he and I just spoke before I could come on the show. So he said he's coming out with something tomorrow again. And he said he's not talking to the media. He's not coming on the radio until he's finished doing his work that God told him to do. Because a friend of mine asked me to talk to him, to talk. He said, no, I'm not ready for the media. Let me finish doing my job I have to do. So tomorrow he may likely come up with something again. Burning with fire, and he's just laughing. There is nothing in Liberia that he will say about him that he doesn't know. In fact, in the conversation I had with him, he said, AB, in Liberia, I'm even the most popular prophet than any other prophet in Liberia now as we speak. Go check your social media. He said, most people are celebrating. The only people who have problem with me are the people from Joseph Walker. And he said, they don't have numbers. He said, they don't have numbers. He said, if you even check among them, under the officials, the common people, majority of them, they are celebrating and knowing about me today. I'm the most popular prophet now as we speak in Liberia, in your country. He said that. And you see, that's how, you see, the thing about hate, that's what it does. It catapults people. You may be promoting people you perceive to be your enemies. And he said it. He said, I'm the most popular now in Liberia. Than any other prophet, even the local prophet, the international prophets in Liberia, I am the most popular prophet now that is being hardly discussed. He said, God gave me these things. They are in piecemeal. I can release them. You see that? That's it. And he said it. Just in a brief conversation we had before I could come on the show. He said that. He said, let them do whatever they can. Whatever it is, it will hurt them. And the fun part of it is that I'm seeing Unity Party people all on Facebook insulting the man of God. So I asked them question. I say, y'all sit down here, y'all say AB then rule on Joseph Boakai. AB then rule on this. But you're not counting yourself for being ruled on the man of God. Joseph Boakai, who's a demon. You believe that AB is ruled on demon. AB is ruled on demon. But you're not able to say or your conducts, what you're doing. You're not able to say how rude it is for you people to be putting your mouth on man of God the way you do. But you all say that AB them more open on Joseph Boakai demon. Yeah. They may just shock up your whole government. Shock up your entire government. So insults you're reading all over. If somebody says somebody is confused, is that an insult? What is the definition of confusion? Is he not confused? What did the man of God have said that had not happened or that is not happening in Liberia? Y'all name it. So some of them, they went as far as saying the researching. Then they came out with saying, they say 10 prophecies that had never been successful. I said, look, they may have had thousands and thousands of prophecies. Let's agree 10 did not come to reality. Who told you? You see, some of you, the logic and reasoning Unity Party people is too poor to the extent that they can lose their sense of reasoning and they bring out that gibberish outside so that people will be able to know that they don't get sense. Listen to me. If there is a prophecy, you are saying 1,000, and you say 10 that didn't come true, right? Granted, I leave it. If there is a prophecy, and the prophet told, and say, Abraham, whether you like it or not, King 7 XYZ will happen to it. On what basis is he making that prophecy? On my current status, on my current behavior, on my current conduct, and everything. If I took that prophecy very seriously and went to God to pray and say, God, please forgive me. I beg you. Whatever the prophecy is saying, I deserve it. And I'm asking you to please forgive me. Please. You think that the man of God will go to? I go to God to pray. And then that prophecy doesn't come true. Then I go to the man of God and go tell you, say, oh, your prophecy lie, or whatever it is. You see, some of you don't have sense. That's the problem with you people. You're poor in reasoning. But let's agree even about that. You said 10 out of the thousands and thousands of prophecies they may have had. Thousands and thousands of prophecies. You said 10. That was some of you carrying out. Eh? You see, you people? I see demons and all putting mouth on the man. Demons. Unrepentant demon, like people that are born naked with his nose looking like that. Get a goat. That kind of human being all putting a mouth on man of God. Useless dog like that who has killed people or who don't deserve to even live. He ain't all putting a mouth on man of God. That kind of man. You're listening? You sit down, you want me what you ever to say about the man? Everything the man ever said it had happened. Recently, people are not drinking dirty water. Your actual Lebanese who said that they were business people. Since they opened the Monora Mall right down there, when the CDC, that was a y'all go there and see how many people can attend to that mall. In fact, the shops and things, the stores and things that people are going to rent there, there's no money. You are rapists and all putting mob on the Nigerian men. You are pedophile like more Abiden who can abort pregnancy, all kinds of ways. They're all putting more man. Look at the cream of people putting man of God. Are they sound people? Everything our economy gone upside down. Everyone's struggling today. Did the men not say it? Did people not drink dirty water in recent time? Did people not drink dirty water in recent time? Are people not struggling? Is the government not really confused? Is the old man not confused? Ellen Johnson said he once said that when the leader of the country is sick, the country becomes sick. And when the leader of the country becomes confused, the country is confused. Who told you that Joseph Boakai is not confused? Joseph Boakai is confused. Very, very confused. He doesn't know what he's doing. The man would look at his citizens and compare them with dogs and says just anything. Is he not confused? Then you're sitting there and say, oh, man say, or this. Man say the man must resign. Who haven't said that? Even if the man said the man should resign, what is the crime associated with that? These are men of God, and they say what they can say based upon how God leads them. Nobody has time for that. Who are you people? Why said everything you wanted to be in your favor, then you take it to be truth? When they're against you, then you jump. You start insulting all over the place. What sort of people are you? The president said that your power farm or whatever it is, that would tell you to be useless and not be able to maintain anything God gave you people. In fact, now God gave you. The devil gives you people so it will go away the demonic way. You just think for you. Now when they tell you say 2029, you will move from there. Then you're vexed all over the place. So they say 2029, you will move from there straight to anger. What's that? Did Jeremiah Kuna say things are very much confusing? When you say the president brain at this time, it will be draining down. When they say your brain draining down, isn't there no confusion that have entered your head? So if the man of God come to confirm what Jeremiah Kun said ever since, when in 2020, I know something like that was Judah J was interviewing. Yes, after that, the prophet comes up to say the man is confused. Does that not confirm what Jeremiah Kun said? That the man's brain was going to go down. Did you people get that? And the man of God comes to confirm that and say the man is confused. Is it not confirmation of what Jeremiah Kun said? They are coming down and saying that this, that, and that. They're telling the man to go on podium. That he know that they carried the podium there for him exclusively for president. He's sitting right in front of him. They say we'll call the president now for him to go there instead of he going on the empty podium that is carried there for presidents only. That anywhere he sees that, he know that the place is going to go. He going different place. They have to haul him back there. And we'll go talking. Then the podium say, oh, no, that the podium on the other side, he wanted to go. The president now no presidential podium. You see how we now know that Joseph Boakai is good. They truly dance with the devil and there are demons in this country. No wonder. It's just confirming the path they chose towards the election. That they were going to dance with the devil. And today, they are demonically portraying everything. Because everything they are doing is just confusion. Let me tell you something. Let me show you something to tell you that the man of God says something. And you're not getting it again, right? There is a sign. I'm about to play you a video. The man of God says something. The man of God said, Joseph Boakai and the vice president will make plow. He said, Joseph Boakai and the vice president will make plow. True or false? I'm coming to play something. The vice president recently was making a statement. You're listening to what the vice president said in the statement off script. And I told you all that the Unity Party people in their president and vice president, they did the reading on script. Don't believe anything that they're saying. They dare to tell you, say, I'm about to talk off script. You know that anything that coming from Indiana, God put in the Ozana. Can't listen to Jeremiah Kun blasting at APN terminal and other people and see, can't hear the denigrating thing he said about the president. Then we'll now go to the other aspect. Serious palaver, the man said he will make it. He hasn't gone anywhere yet. You can listen to Jeremiah Kun. I will play him now. You will listen to him. They want you not coming from a more again. Now the man of God, what he said is about to happen. In fact, it has started happening. Jeremiah Kun distancing himself from the president when it comes to wrong. You're trouble, listen to it. I will play that part and I will explain it to you. Let's listen.
Here must reflect on the mobile setting in the market. It will reflect on the people in the villages. Because when continual price reduce, when tariff and other things are reduced, and one machine breaking down, if APN terminal supposed to move my machine, I experience it, and that's why I'm saying it. By the time I never had the voice to speak. Nobody could listen, but I have the voice now, and that's why I'm speaking for those people who cannot speak out there. You get your container in the spot, in front of the crane, go pick your container up, and the crane breaks down, and you charge me for delay. How in this world we can do that? That has to change. The services at this port must change. Yes, when the president coming, the vice president coming, big people coming, they try to pin everything and make everything look good, the cameras here, it has to change. And we have to be real, so I'm calling on you, please. If I'm MD and you are a broker here, you will know what happened here. I'm not a broker fan. I'm not picking a broker here. I've been here, I've been to the Billy used to be the president here before. And so I know this place. I know some of the frustration here. And that's why business people sometimes, we leave the Port of Monrovia and ship through the Conakry port. We leave the Port of Monrovia and want to ship through the Freetown port. When the volume here increase and the price reduce, you make more money than to ship 2 cars for 1,000. About to ship 10 cars for 300 each, you make $3,000 than to ship 2 cars for $1,000. I say this because when it goes wrong, it is the president's picture that counts on the.
Y'all listen, oh. I say this because when it goes wrong, that the president's picture will come out. Y'all listen to this again. I say this because when it goes wrong, that the president's picture.
When it goes wrong, it is the president's picture that counts on the front of the newspaper. None of you hear a picture go on the newspaper. Sometimes, unfortunately for me, they put my picture back.
Sometimes, unfortunately for me, y'all listen, oh, when it goes wrong, that the president's picture can go on the front lines of on the front pages of the newspaper. Unfortunately for me, see this. This is it. Y'all listen, oh.
Him too. And so when our children see our picture go on the newspaper. Sometimes, unfortunately for me, they put my picture by him too. And so when our children see, it is the president's picture that counts on the front of the newspaper. None of you hear a picture go on the newspaper. Sometimes, unfortunately for me, they put my picture by him too. And so.
Are you even listening? Now, you can see the confusion the man of God talk about. You listen to it, and I will play it again. Maybe you didn't get it. I will play it again. You'll listen to this. Jeremiah Koo is saying all these good things. And of course, I agree with you, Mr. Vice President. Good. He said, when all the bad things are happening, that the president picture they will take and put at the front of the newspapers. Then he said, sometimes, unfortunately for me, they can take my picture and put me there too. Unfortunately. I want you to listen to this. This is English. But you see, Joy, I want to say, we have been doing all your bad things there. That we have picture, they will put it there. Unfortunately, they can take my picture and put it where we are too. What is unfortunate about putting your pictures where we are? If Joel has said that. If this is not confusion among them already, what more is it? And the man of God said that Jeremiah Koo and Joseph Boakai will fight. The battle has not started in the tongue yet. You haven't listened to it. You listening to it? You're cursing the man of God that he didn't want to Jeremiah Koo to say the thing he's saying. Let me play. Now, listen from where Jeremiah Koo spoke. He said, let me now speak off record. Let me now speak off record. Y'all listen to this part. He said, let me
conclude. I want to go off the script and say,
I'm going to go off the script. That means that before I conclude, I'm now going off the script. The thing that y'all wrote and gave me for me to go talk. I'm not reading it again. I come in talking from my own say Hannah. So he said, let me go off the script. That's how come now he came to talk off the script and saying this thing he's saying here.
You make more money than to ship 2 cars for 1,000. About to ship 10 cars for 300 each, you make $3,000 than to ship 2 cars for $1,000. I say this because when it goes wrong, it is the president's picture that counts on the front of the newspaper. None of you hear a picture go on the newspaper. Sometimes, unfortunately for me, they put my picture by him too. And
so you listen to that, right? This is the vice president of the Republic of Liberia. He says when things go wrong in his country, that the president picture they will take, they put at the front pages of the newspapers. But unfortunately for him, they can take a picture and put it there too. That means he's not part of it. But they can go put a picture there too. I thought that you and the president working together. When a bad thing, 2 of you should share it. Good thing, 2 of you should share it. The man of God said it, that there will be confusion. This one between Jeremiah Koo and that of the president. He already started distancing himself from Joseph Boakai. That when the bad things are happening, people want to put a knee inside, but you're not part of it. The same thing Joseph Boakai did to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is haunting him today. Come on. Will always. Come on is real. Joseph Boakai said Ellen Johnson were doing things there. He advised Ellen they didn't listen and they squandered all the opportunities. Today, Jeremiah Koo is saying to you people That when bad things happen in their country, Joseph Baga photo will be there. But unfortunately, people can take put your photo and put it there too. That's him. But guess what? Is it not confusion that we talk about, that the man of God talk about, that they are confused? Everyone is confused. Yeah, everyone is confused. You listen to the vice president over and over. I didn't say it. There's not an AI. He said it. And he was speaking off script, which is natural, real. Like I'm talking now. I'm not reading. Everything I'm saying now is coming from within. I'm not reading. So it's natural. I'm not cooking anything. It's raw. If Bwaka, you're right. If Bwaka could not accept the failures of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and blame it on Ellen, Jeremiah Koo is similarly doing the same to him now today. Then they woke up after they finished cursing the man of God all over the place. Then they allowed that other men are looking at women, former senator who are hungry around here, who jump on and saying, get some kind of group that Mama Bolu then took the name and passing around here and there. The people out of I got hunger. How do you call it? How do you call it? Balu, or Balu? You know in Nigeria? Yeah. He can go wake up, wreck the Nigerian government, say they want to complain the man of God. Let me go read their communication that they sent to the man of God. Let me read it. Y'all listen. How confused they are. How will you write? People say the man of God says something, and you say the man is involved in your politics. They same man have had prophecies about other countries all over and talk about how coup will take place, the other leadership will be changed. Nobody got a problem with it. But the Liberian people taking the man business personal, but as God's own way of catapulting and of course making the man of God to look very popular in this country. They wrote. They wrote. Look at how confused they are. And the man said it before I go count the radio. He said, "Ebi, you see, all the things they're doing are so confused in it." Y'all listen. Let us move this man from here and bring this one up so that y'all can. Let me read their letter. Let me read their letter. Their own letter that they wrote. Let's read it together. Let's read it. Very good. The letter is here. And I think here we are. I think you're seeing the letter, right? I hope you're seeing it clearly. Okay. So I will try my best to read it and I zoom it out, zoom it for you people to. Okay, I think we are good here. Okay. So that is it. I think you can see it clearly. Okay, you can see it clearly. Yeah, you people can see it clearly. So let me open it up. We have to see it clearly. So you're seeing that, right? Thank God you're seeing it clearly. So let's read this letter. Let's read this. I just want for us to get there. So they say, Embassy of the Republic of Liberia, Abuja, Federal Republic of Nigeria, member, United Nations Security Council, 2026 to 2027. Anyway, let's leave that one there because they can put a UN Security Council thing here because the thing that thing are paper honor man people that I just use it on. Towards a just and peaceful world. Now let's leave that one. Let's read their letter. They say the Embassy of the Republic of Liberia presents its compliments to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Federal Republic of Nigeria Protocol Department, and has the honor to draw the ministry's attention to a matter of concern regarding public statements made by Primate Elijah Babatunde Ayodele, founder of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, concerning the president, government, and people of the Republic of Liberia. I like that. So let's continue. It says here, the embassy has taken note of video recording circulating on various media platforms in which Primate Ayodele, during public broadcasts on Sunday, 31st May 2026, and again on Sunday, 7th June 2026, described His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. as confused, old, and tired. Amen. Confused, old, and tired. Jesus called for his resignation and predicted a coup d'etat in Liberia should the president remain in office. Ain't you? The embassy respectfully notes that these remarks have generated significant concerns within Liberia and among the Liberian diaspora, giving rise to anti-Nigeria sentiments. Who lie? Don't lie. Nobody is against Nigerian people because of the prophecies. Do you know how many Nigerians who have said a lot of things? Nigerian comedian, they have sat and played fun out of George Weah. They're doing all of those things. Everybody have gone against Nigerians for that. What kind of government that is confused like that, lying like they can't talk about people already want to start going against Nigerians? You see how these people are very terrible? You see, they say it is generating, giving rise to anti-Nigeria sentiments. Who is against Nigeria because of Joseph Boaga? Wait, who are going against Nigerians because of Joseph Boaga? You're beg, man. We better go find something else to do, eh? Eh? You know what kind of thing that used to happen here that will go against Nigeria? Eh? They're doing all sort of things, moving Liberians in South Africa. They're chasing Liberians in South Africa. You don't raise issue with the South African government to say a raising issue about anti-South African thing. Yeah, you're sitting there talking about one prophet go talk about old tired ratting old man business. That's why you can't talk about a raising anti. Nobody in Liberia get fine about Nigerian people here concerning what the old men have said. Nobody. You don't lie. You can't tell about it giving rise to what anti-Nigeria sentiments among Liberians and creating potential to undermine Liberia's peace, stability, and democratic governance. Just go find a place to hide. Nothing like that is happening. Nothing like that. They say the embassy further notes that Primate Ayodele has previously involved himself in Liberia's political affairs, including publicly campaigning for presidential candidate during Liberia's 20. That's a blatant lie as well. He did not campaign for where? He did not. He did not. The man was given a prophecy. Does that amount to campaign? When you have Paula in America, then that lady they were talking all kinds of things about Joseph Boaga that were campaigning. And you say that was prophecy. Oh, it was you see, you people, you need to put your door, D-U-L-L, door. Until your level of confusion, you can bring it outside. You're not educated. You're not even able to refine and put yourself out there like we are educated people. And that's part of the confusion God has placed you people in. You are confused. Your power confused. You're confused. All of you are confused. As far as we're concerned, the economy is confused. Governance confused. The national legislature confused. Oh, the arms. Everybody else some kind of confusion somewhere. Right? Yeah. They say, why fully respecting Nigeria's constitutional commitment to freedom of expression and freedom of religion, the embassy considers it important the public sentiments concerning friendly and foreign states and their democratically elected leaders may be responsibly and in a manner that promotes mutual respect and cordial relations. The embassy is particularly concerned that a persistent derogatory statement, you call it derogatory, I got derogatory, made by Primate Ayodele and undermines the long-standing brotherly relationships between the peoples of Liberia and Nigeria. The embassy says what? We're going to move from here. The embassy would therefore be grateful if the ministry could take note of the concerns of the government of Liberia and bring the matter to the relevant, to the attention of the relevant Nigerian authorities for information, consideration, and redress. We're going to redress to call the man to ask him, say, don't preach again. Don't say anything. You know what the men do to the Nigerian people they are saying? Oh, you think they get dangerous prophet and who can say anything to any? They don't even go close down their churches. That you people can be against, you can be dissent on free speech. The man is saying as he sees it. The man is saying as he sees it. The man talk about coup in other area that not happen. The man talk about coup in Guinea it happen. You talk about coup in the other area it happen there. So what the issue? What is the big issue? That you're writing a letter, can't they avail itself an opportunity to review the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the assurances of AI. What kind of nonsense is this? Why you're making yourself shame all the time? Why this government will be like this all the time? Eh? So your power confused, so all your force will be confused? What kind of people we have in this country? That's the that kind of shameful thing they put road here. They can say, oh, this, that, and that. Oh, someone can come here and say, oh, that fake letter, that fake letter. Okay, I agree, a fake. But has Nigeria ever clamped down on free speech in their country? Have you ever seen them do that before you writing them? Have you ever seen them do that before? That thing you can be doing Liberia. Have you seen the Nigerian people do that before you writing them? Nigerian people are ever going to a restaurant, a pastor, and call and say, why are you talking about Tinubu like this? Have you seen them go and call any of those comedians and whatever it is and say, why are you talking about Tinubu like this? The people writing their music and things that they are passing around. That's democracy. It can be any form of faction. And besides that, when it comes to religion issue, nobody has time. There were times that your pastor that used to be calling George Weah playboy in a country. Should we say they were insulting George Weah? They used to call George Weah playboy in a country. Should we say they were insulting George Weah? But let me give you all the response the people gave you, which of course, even you want to call it faith at your business, the idea is this letter confirms Nigeria's character towards these kind of things. They don't fight people. They don't fight people. There was a man of God who used to blast at the previous administration. And today, his friend were blasting at him and say, why are you not talking again? Jump, some kind of thing. He started saying, I played that before for you people. That's how the poor country looks like. The country is big. They don't have time. But this man, it is prophecy beyond bonus. The same way you get doctor without bonus, that the same way the man is a prophet without bonus. This is Primate Ayodele. He is what? Prophet without bonus. You get doctors without bonus. He is prophet, one of the prophets without bonus. God can take him across. Nigeria desperate for African Cup of Nations. They're going against what they got there. They say they want to go play here and there. The men look at the whole trophy final here and there. They pass around, do all kinds of things there. The men look at Nigeria, his own country. He say, you will not qualify. You will see the trophy like this, you will not qualify. Nigeria did not win the Nations Cup. Did they tear the men church down? Did they whatever? No, they left it. The men are bad prophet? No. Enemies of Nigeria. They say Nigerian people, you will not win the Nations Cup. Did they win it? No. Amen, my people. Then you're wrecking the man for that kind of thing. When man sitting down say the man is old and tired, can an old man like that not be tired? Is Joseph Boakai really energetic? You can look at him. The kind of medicine that you're pumping him with. Look at the way he still walks. Is he not old and tired? Is he not old? Is he not confused? Is he not tired? A man of that age, you're pumping with all kinds of serum. Is he not tired? Is he not confused? Look at Joseph Boakai appointment. Those days, Joseph Boakai will make one appointment, he will come out. The same appointment, he will come out and make another appointment in it again. Was it not confusion in itself? Is Joseph Boakai not a confused person? Amen, my people. Look, let me tell you something. You learn to respect. Whether you're lucky or not, time shall tell. I told you people, and I said that. I borrowed those words from Paul. I said that vindication is in the wombs of time. They men started saying a thing ever since, say, if you vote Joseph Boakai, they one will happen, they one will happen. Is it not happening? The man has come back to say your economy will remain confused until. Is it not happening? If the economy were booming, Liberia going to be owing hotels. If the economy were booming, civil servant salaries were going to be delayed as we speak. Amen. If the economy is booming now, Liberians were going to be struggling in the streets. If the economy was booming, go in those supermarkets. They have cut down staffs. Because no one buying much. Businesses are not going. That's why I gave you a classic example. I say the Monrovia shopping mall, that is the most super state of the art. Liberia's #1 shopping mall that will open right at Sofe Junction. Go down there and see how many cars able to park there to go buy things. The area is empty. Business is not going. People not able to rent area. Why are you going to rent area? Who can buy from you? Is the economy not struggling? And the men say will remain confused. Everybody you ask the Lebanese, because they are the economic prowess of our country. Go and ask them and see how the business is. But the Nigerian people gave back the response. And then they say, right here, let me read it for you people as we are now getting close to course in segment. So they wrote them. They said, subject, communication concerning statements attributed to Primate Elijah Ayodele. They said, Excellency. This time they wrote letter straight to Foreign Affairs Minister. Right? Yeah. They say we'll address it that way. They say, Excellency, the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria acknowledges receipt of your government's communication concerning remarks reportedly made by Nigerian cleric Primate Elijah Ayodele regarding the Excellency President Joseph Boakai of the Republic of Liberia. The government of Nigeria wishes the government of Nigeria wishes is where unequivocally that any views attributed to Mr. Ayodele were expressed solely in his private capacity and do not represent the position of the Nigerian government. Yes. So how will you call a man to account when Nigeria not got nothing to do with it? It does not. If you have said that one of the ambassadors of Nigeria or one of the state officials of Nigeria or one of the persons working under the Nigerian government made certain statement against the government of Liberia, then the Nigerian government can look into that. But the mayor is private. So how would the Nigerian government call him when they have no jurisdiction over him? When they have no jurisdiction over him, how can they call him? So let's agree. Some people say, oh, there's error in the letter. Yeah, no problem. It does not make it fake. Listen to this. Nigeria is a constitutional democracy founded upon the rule of law. The rule of law, and of course, protection of fundamental freedoms, including freedom of the opposition, subject only to limitations prescribed by law. They say the government does not censor or suppress the opinions of private citizens merely because these opinions centers on public officials, governmental institutions, and foreign leaders. Statements made by private individuals are not ordinarily matters cognizable, honor, established diplomatic practice, and cannot properly be attributed to the government of Nigeria. Accordingly, the government of Nigeria expresses considerations, and I is surprised that the remarks made by the private citizen have become a subject of a formal diplomatic correspondence. So private citizens, statement you take it, you make it to look like diplomatically. They must start doing SYZ to do away. That's a private citizen. So it might be diplomatic correspondence between us. It doesn't work that way. They say, by doing so, it will be inconsistent with what accepted democratic principles and diplomatic practice. Nigeria remains committed to its long-standing friendship with the Republic of Liberia and trusts that bilateral engagements will continue to focus on matters properly attributed and to our respective governments and of genuine mutual concerns. Right? Banker, Minister of Foreign Affairs, blah, 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 please accept, blah, blah. Yeah. So why else? That's agreed. The prophet is speaking. Who can look at a man of God and say, God told me this? Can you carry that man to court? Do you know why? You people that get sense. Do you know why spiritual matters cannot go to court? Do you know why the Liberian court or courts can throw out spiritual issue where you say, they men were walking on stake in the net. I saw that they men murdered a man. I carry him to court. Do you know why? Because the judges who are there, who they will call to be a witness to that. You accusing a man that the man flew on broom and then whatever it is. No, the traditional people will handle that one. Have you ever seen spiritual matters taken to law? So the man said God told him to say what he's saying. So in one way, you will grab that man now and say, no, that. Will you people be able to consult God, or you'll be able to call other pastor there and say, go ask God, and then come and tell us what are they think that man? You know, people really confused. So I agree. Okay, let's agree, right? You said the man said XYZ, and the man said he's standing on the authority of God to say that. Now, you Liberian people, as demonic as Joseph Boaga government is, you're able to go to God, or you're able to call your pastor then a year to go to God and ask him, and whatever God tells those pastors, can you people use that and come to prosecute this man? The man said, God told me to say it. I remember I went to one of the courts around here. The man said the lady gets in spirit. She started chasing people all over the place that they carry her. They say she didn't want the LYZ today. The person said, I was in spirit. So that was the present defense, that was in spirit. So the judge said, look at him for long. The judge said, but the person said they were in spirit. And the way you saw the person behaving, it know that the person was not even normal. So the person said they were in spirit. So for us to know that it is a lie and she intentionally did it, we must bring spiritual person. Now, who is that spiritual person from in the spiritual world that will come to bring as a witness for the state to prove that this person here was not? So what kind of confuse people this? So when an other authority, the Nigerian government will call him and say, tell God not to tell you that thing again, to be talking about other people's country. So where I want coming from? You see, United Party people, I can't really understand y'all. So your level of confusion, you're even sure in the most. So So in one way now, okay, let's agree the Nigerian government is supposed to intervene. You go and call the man for conference. Say, Premier, you've been saying a lot of things about the Liberian president here and there. Who told you to say those things? He said, God. Eh? So the man said that God told me to say, I'm speaking the word of God. God told me to say it. Did God tell you to say he's confused? He said, yeah, but God already showed it. And God said the man is confused. He's this, that, here, and there. So in what way can they disprove him? Eh? So in what way can they disprove him? So what who are going for now? For us to come and disprove that man, say you lying on God. Well, one way can you never put it. You're really confused for truth. Now you just confirm how you're confused. Eh? You just confirm how you're just confused. So let's take for instance now. One pastor wastes us some money, goes in his church, and say, Abraham William, God told me that you love him to somebody woman. Then I carry the man to court for character assassination. The man say, God has revealed to me, Abraham William, that you love him to somebody woman. Then I took that man's statement. Already the man say a backing is God told him. And I know that he put himself in a position that he's a man of God. Then I tell that man of God and carry him to the civil law court. I said defamation. The man spotted my name. Then they carry the man to court. The man's defense is, I was on the pulpit and I was preaching. The spirit came upon me and said, tell Abraham William that he be somebody woman. Then the court now say, how will know that God told you to say it? And you accuse me that defamation? You get a burden of proof to show that I am lying on God. So Abraham William now, where will I go to bring the proof that this man of God is lying on God? Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Yeah. So you're rich at this level. To stoop so low, to ask the Nigerian authority to call a man of God and tell him, say, don't say what God said to you. Because the man will obviously say that God told me to say it. Eh? How is that one possible now? I gave you a scenario, Jenna. Man of God said that in a church. He said, Abraham William, I saw that you, God showed to me that you did XYZ. Then I say, I carry you to court for saying that God showed to you for you to what God. Then I will now. They say the burden of proof lies on the accuser, right? I must prove that indeed you are lying on God, that your own self did it. So when they are going to go look for somebody to prove that you are lying on God, where am I going with that one then? Where am I going to find the evidence to disprove you that indeed you lie on God? Because definitely you will say, I was in the church, I was preaching, and God just told me to say it. Don't go find place to sit down. Let's get to the lines and interact with you. Now you see the level of confusion. And they say they were not confused, the men are lying. Now they show the confusion now because I just gave you this scenario now. On what condition will these people hold the men accountable? Even if you want to carry the men to court now as we speak because of what he's saying, let's say that's seduction or distribution, or the man is doing XYZ, you want to honor man the country, what they call, we're carrying to ECOWAS court, you're carrying to the highest court. And then the court calls here and say, as God told me, that's how I said it. How can the government look for even whatever to come and disprove it? Because any pastor you bring who say he is saying Jeff from talking to God, what proof we get that he even talked to God? For which we will say, yeah, we believe him. He didn't want Jeff from God. He didn't want. What kind of confused thing you're doing so that I'm gonna say I can't even wrap my hair around it? What kind of confused people they are? Your fun place, man. Let's get to the lines and interact with our callers. I'm really tired with you people now. You have demonstrated confusion. Yeah, go ahead quickly.
This is the Common Board Chairman. My name is P.O. Willie, and I represent the Concern Librarian for Justice. DJ Lai, the scenario is in place. But let me just give you one story too about the same issue of confusion. You know, our leopard, dog, and lion was king. So
you have to be brief now. You got to be brief. Yeah, please. Be brief.
Leopard going to lion to complain dog that dog is XYZ, dog say is superior to him, and leopard is not smart. So King Lion to say, my man, go call dog to come. Let him come before me and give me reason why you are not smart and he's smarter than you. Leopard go now, dog tells leopard that look, my phone is hurting. I'm feeling somehow. But being a leper is not using words and using emotion. He gets angry, collected door, placed door on his shoulder. And he told him, in fact, that was the exact reason God gave it to Lion. The man is stupid, the man told me. So when the guy leper approaching the king, the king came doorway of the door, putting the 2 years of a celebration. Now the king's in there. When leper put door, King Lion, you have to leper law, you just for the kids. Because the man said you can throw in, you stupid is smarter than you, and you can make you to throw in. And here you are, man, to place the man on your shoulder. It's about the man for this. Come on, man. So
thank you so much. Great scenario that explains your side. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Eddie. How are you?
Yeah,
This
fine.
is
Please
Mohammed
go
Gitawa,
on.
member
Yeah.
of the Solar Movement. Let me really commend you for the show, Eddie. You know, for me, I'm a Muslim, Eddie, but I follow a prophecy. More especially the evangelical pastor. Look at the main church. Look at the size of the church. You know how many people are following the man in Nigeria. The man say, Eddie and quote, he said when President Joseph Mabaka win the election, it will be a hardship in the country. Like when people will drink dirty water, like clean water. And we are not seeing the hard time, Eddie. Except if you are not from God, that one you cannot see spiritually. But we are seeing all those things. All the prophecy they made, Eddie, they prophesy is coming down to Liberia. And today, they have said that in government, they know the economy is very, very strong with under the administration. It's very difficult, Eddie. Very, very difficult. But when somebody, the pastor, even the pastor, they prophesy of Tinubu in Nigeria. They imagine he live in Nigeria, but Nigeria, with all the army that Tinubu have, he never ever called for arrest of the men. So I was expecting today for President Joseph Mabaga to say, go come on for the pastor, because he the one always going there. And he asked the man who would be a capital in the church. The little capital, and he the pastor for it, and the government. He will serve as a witness.
You're right. Yeah, let him go to God and say the man lying on God. Hello, how are you doing?
Thank you, Abby. This is Edmund Carr, and member of the Concerned Librarian for Justice. You know, the government, they are manning the same thing they do here, too much of dipping that against people, and they will continue to disgrace themselves. Okay? Only because President Weah was seen with the man of God the other time, during a groundbreaking ceremony where you were also there. That is one of the reasons why these people are coming down high on this man of God. Like I was saying, one of the sisters show, I said the man of God is not deterred about that. You know, because he know that the day of old prophecy was given. People have different ways to say it. People have different ways of doing it. So if you think, say, your brothers against the man of God, they're going to deter him for giving the wrong message that he got from God concerning Liberia, you are making a mistake. The man didn't say the last time that President Weah could have, he said, if President Weah put his house in order during the 2023 election. Okay? And he told us, if he allowed the opposition to win, what could have happened? And we are seeing it happen in our country. Everything he talk about, it is very unfortunate. Look at the New Star. The last time he even promised a New Star could have qualified in our other round, he could have get New Star $500,000 US. Did it happen? No. So if you show that you don't believe in the prophecy, what you do, go in your closet and pray against the prophecy. Say, you know God, you got your pastors around here. They are giving their own side of the story. But if you think about insulting will solve the problem, that's a sure. The economy is challenged. Liberians are confused.
Okay.
So there is nothing that you can do about it.
Okay.
It's just what happened to the country that what the man of God is talking about.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Edmond. Let me get on to the WhatsApp line. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly.
Hello, AB.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly, please.
AB, thank you for the show. Thank you. Thanks for Nigerian government respond to their reckless something they put out. You know, I don't know. The Unity Party people said they were sophisticated. So sophisticated people supposed to be doing something very strong. For them to write Nigerian government official letter from Liberia government for that nothing, it just shows how stupid they are. Something opposite to their claim that they are sophisticated. But let's just go to the point. Are they trying to blame the Nigerian clergyman for his opinion? Don't they see Joseph Boaga physical action? What kind of normal and sound person as a president anywhere in the world? I have not seen that before. That a president will nominate three people to one position. Is that person sound? When Joseph Boga formed a government, he needed 3 people to one position. Second, Joseph Boga was at a big program attended by foreign diplomat. He was introduced to go to the podium. He woke up, he knocked a boy, started walking outside. They got to chase him and bring him to the podium. Is that normal person? Is this sound? So they got to hear that from a Nigerian man to go after him, but they don't see Joseph Boga's physical condition. These are the food that I said right here. I say, Joe, we are sick, Joe, we are sick. But the passing with a dead man, the managing a dead man, giving him steroid every day, just for that position to be secure. The Nigerian man is right. We are looking forward to him to bring up more revelation, more prophecy. We want to bring more prophecy. When Boga won the election, the day they declared Boga as the winner of the election, if we were watching it live from anywhere in the world, dark cloud hit over Monrovia. Was on top of the executive mansion. It was a dark cloud. Since that day, anything sound happened to Liberia? Since that day, since you are working the power, what is something that ever happened to Liberia? So calamity.
Thank you, Yama.
Calamity.
Thank you. So can hold you at that? Thank you. Let me get on to the next one. Hello, how are you doing quickly? Hello? Hello?
They're at Menards, so we'll go
Yep.
eat Pizza
Hello?
Ranch and go to Menards.
Hello, can you please go on?
So
Who's
what are
this?
you going to do now? What are you going to eat? Pizza Ranch. Pizza
Hello?
Ranch.
Okay, so I think you're not ready. Please, if you are, we'll pick you. That is, if you are still available, we'll pick you. Yeah, and I can tell you that, right? So let's get back to the lines and enter with our next line of callers right here on this WhatsApp line as well, as we're getting across all lines. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello, AB.
Yeah, hello, please go on quickly. Your name, please.
This is Simanda Nimne, and I call from Minnesota.
Okay.
AB, thank you so much for the information. You see, my brother, when people have sold their soul, they can no longer be awake, and spiritually they can be blind. You see the Unity Party people, those people, none of them, they just carry the human structure, but the thing that live in it is a demon. Can you imagine a country called Nigeria, who is not, the government is not boasting of being godly, no, a prophet, then a country that called itself Christian country, that signed the Declaration of Independence in the church, insulting a prophet. You see how demonic our country has reached? Maybe we just need to pray until that calamity leave from over our country. Thank you, and thank you so much.
Yeah, good evening, Eddie. Yeah, c'est toi, calling for justice, concern la bread for justice. Eddie, thank you very much. Eddie, let me tell you, everything when the men of God state 2020 election, it happened and continue to happen. And I'm surprised to see men of God, when I said men of God in the country, they all radio, they all social media, constantly I say men of God. They all kind of thing, more I didn't let their jaw, to better la bread for less, it's sorting. All the minister they insulting. That the what the man of God said is true. They both confused. So a pastor says something. You know that a pastor says something, then you question a pastor, you question a free pastor. Can you question and pray, say what the man of God said to us, and you happy, God, I want for you to help our leader. They will know that when you say it, they're going to listen to you. But continue to question the man of God, they're going to control chance to be upon the government. You got to open your mouth, you man of God, to question your free man of God. It's saying something what God saying. They come out continue to get stressed. Thank you very much.
Bro, how you doing? Thank you. My name is Eddie P. calling from Chikusu Factory. You know, Eddie, sometimes I just sit and laugh at Unity Party people. That today I want for all to give your respect. Today we should give Joseph Boga respect. But if you can't respect the man of God, how can you respect you, Eddie? What belongs to Caesar, belongs to Caesar. What getting men of God respect is people not suffering in our country today. People not suffering. A lot of people are suffering heavy because more are they enjoying today, they enjoying the government so much they ride the car. This is why we all on Facebook, black and men of God heavy. And some of us will not say here that we are feeling the thing, we're just ready to speak about it. That is reality. One more I want to talk on somebody like a Dinar say that that's what people should be creating. People in a down the loan there. Direct the loan. You don't shame of yourself, your own Facebook back and the men of God. Just stop the thing. If you want respect, you respect men of God. Then the only one who get respect and will put more on your parents, your personal breeze getting old, then you'll get their way. If we're not suffering in this country, yeah? If we're not suffering, you say, oh, if we're not suffering, then you know, the school fee can go up. How many people are in school? If your parents promise that no child will sit on the street again. Then we should say that here. We pick up our hand. It is that true? So we see so some coming out. It's possible they can walk to the president.
Okay.
They're not going to see it. Right. So why you can't put yourself together to see how you get the country here? You stop the thing. What you do is not correct. Continue to tell them they will never be in power for 100 years. 2029, it's possible you can get out of power and different government car and you will feel the weight. And we can see it now. We see the sun. We see the sign. Just stop the thing.
Okay. So let me get on to the next caller right here, LDP. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly. Next caller, please. Yeah, please go on quickly.
Lloyd D. Johnson, physician by loyalty. From a Popo College,
Lloyd, let's hear from you, please, quickly.
Yeah, maybe you see that letter from the Nigerian government. No, it just showed that the government have made a fair share again. The people were simply trying to tell them in that letter is that no, they will not do nothing to us. Your way of reasoning, not how we reason. Your way of doing things, not how we do things. Okay, the way you're not metro, we are metro people. The way you can just grab people and put them in jail for no reason, not how we think. It's very medicine. It's very medicine. Thank you.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. The female line, and I get on to the WhatsApp line. Hello, how are you doing?
Yes, Mr. Gossam Williams. Who hearing to you? I'm Social Shoes calling for all Mama Point.
Okay.
Let me go straight to the point. They get us saying about open rebuke a better than secret service. The man of God has spoken and all came to pass. So if I were going to be to tell Yuma Bwaga and his follower, let them go in and cross there. Let them fast and pray and ask God for mercy and lead a real way. And for insulting the men of God. Insulting that men of God, that's what Christ are already taking it. They are taking more cash from God because that men of God not come out to say, God gave him messages and he has to deliver the messages. So a little way to take it. If you don't want to take the men of God war, let him be, but don't insult him and add more Christ to yourself. Now they're looking for cash when I can all abroad. For whosoever are insulting that men of God, I declare RTP. They will fall into it. The trap that God will send, they will fall into it. And one generation, they will not go bring it from God.
Okay.
Have a blessed night.
Thanks. Wish you the same. Hello, how are you doing?
Thank God for allowing you.
Yeah, great. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead quickly, your name first.
I'm James Reliable Timothy, and I call you from right here, Banave Junction, Kesari.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say thank you first of all, but I am shocked about Liberian people, their behavior. You know, recently, if you look on my page, just now I'm a blind man, but I see when people use smartphone, I say I use it too. I posted and I said Liberian people are not from home. Today, the behavior like was just exorbitant. It just make the country small. Like today, from when we are walking, when we hear that, oh, your country is under the other country, we feel very ashamed. We feel so disgraceful. So, like the lady just said, we just pray that they are cursed, they are swear that they have taken, it should go back to them and reflect on them, not the country. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jamie. Hello, how are you doing? Quickly. Hello. Yeah, hello, how are you doing?
Chevy?
Yeah, go on. Let's listen to you.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you, bro. This is Lucien calling from the USA.
Yeah.
You know, bro, it'd be like you said, the Unity Party it's a sad time for our country, bro. It'd be
You know, like the prophet said for Nigeria, that the country is confused and everything happening in the country is confused. But you see, bro, it be the same people. Yesterday, for example, when Fadiga brother said that he prayed to God for Joshua plane to crash so he can die because he hate this man, right? And nobody from Liberia, people from Christian background, from Muslim background, nobody ever had problem. So for a man to come and give prophecy, and today, you know, the part of people looking at Liberian dying on the street, people going to hospital,
in fact,
dying people in the hospital, they're not even concerned about that.
In fact, Joseph Boakai rewarded him with ambassadorial job and all.
Right. And then somebody just gave prophecy, and you got Unity Party educated people. They're acting so stupid, writing the work they're supposed to do as an ambassador. They're not even doing it. They're focusing on Facebook propaganda. It doesn't make no sense. And that is the limitation of most of our so-called educated people, AP. But thank you for the time, my brother.
All right, boss. Thanks. You're welcome. Hello, how you doing?
Thank you, GB.
We just put person for the Liberation movement.
Go ahead.
We don't Jaguar called Carwell. My brother, we are in serious trouble. If you check all that thing the man said, this man lie? No. Everything that the man said is what going on. Why you hiding? You get game many ready one thing on land. I think you will report to the F1 to see everything and learn to it. Somebody would man God that would speaking things, talking for you to come to yourself and go to God in crossing and begging. You know what they say you put in the man? Maybe my brother, we are in serious trouble. I think I bring people in here one somewhere.
All right, thanks. Let me get on to this one. We get there again. Hello.
Hey, good evening, Evie, and to Mama Liberia. This is Joseph Colley calling from New York. My brother, the truth can hurt. The one hurting the people. They heard it from the first time, and then they see the man still coming out to say more things about Liberia. So that alone is painful to them. So they're not looking at where it's coming from. And the Liberian people, this is a man that's talking 400 miles away from us. He's not in government. He was not in Georgia government. He was not benefiting from anything. He just saying what he saw. He just saying what God has revealed to him. But some of these useless and reckless guys who are just belly-driven, who don't care, who just want to loot everything in the nation, that's all they care about. They're using the man, they're pushing the paper, and they just standing behind and clearing everything out there so they can benefit. That's all they're there for. They're not here to hear the truth. What can reconcile the country? What can the country benefit from? How can we...
Hey, are you still there? Wow. My brother slipped off. Let me get on. Okay. Thank you. Let me get on to this one. Hello?
Camion.
Yeah.
Hello, bro. Ebi, hi, Camion.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your top panel discussion. This is funny. Yeah, the 1 million we have sent follow of Abraham question. Hello.
Yeah, hey, Kelly, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, okay. But Ebi, you see, in life, when you follow, our people used to say, when you follow smoker, you automatically you smoke. When you follow junker, automatically you will drink. When you follow liar, you will become a liar. You say you don't want to lie, but you find a need for you to lie. Because I never go do certain things. You say, oh my man, tell you my friend, I want for you to go tell that person, say, yeah, so thing. Then you will tap into that system. That system will be with you, and you will become a liar. So what I'm trying to say is that any leader, when you wake up in life, for people to for your child record to be clean, when you start lying, all your followers that around you, all of them will lie. Because they are defending their salary and they don't want for them to leave their salary. So for that reason, they will lie.
Yeah, they will defend the lives.
Yeah. So when you come on to the clean person, anybody that you fool, when you lie, and the next look at it for long, that the particular thing talking, they may will put you on top. They may will bring you up to the public reputation that everybody will say, oh,
But while the man disgrace me, that man not disgrace you because the man don't want for you to laugh, and he want for you to be sincere, like him. So in life, you gotta follow somebody's footsteps. You say you not be like that person, but follow that person's footsteps. Today, in our life, sometimes things can get hard on us with the youth. But for me, I can't go because something hard on me, so I want to go do some kind of thing for me to go loud. No. But patience is one of the key things. When you are suffering, you gotta be patient because life today and life tomorrow. Life will be there today, and next after tomorrow, life will be there. So for that reason, you gotta be patient. Don't say today because you are suffering, so you want to do some kind of thing quickly for you to get money. No, be patient. For me, the Unity Party today, I can't go around them. I can't beg them for money. I can't do any other thing because till I wake up in life, my party that support utility. Whether they give me money, they're not giving money. But what person that we are doing for the country that was satisfy me. So that's why you see I follow the person that we are and I support you to the fullest. So thank you, brother AB.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, good evening, AB.
Yeah, I'll get to the WhatsApp line. Just hold on, please. Yeah.
Thank you very much. AB, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call for Down Coast for you. One time community, a member of Concern Liberian for Justice. AB, you know this. What is happening to our brother is worrisome. This is entitlement to power that has overwhelmed the Unity Partisans. In my mind, is leading them to do what is not supposed to do. How can people who projected themselves to be educated people are behaving like elementary students today? How will they sit in Liberia and want to sanction another person's views in another country? How do we get to this place? I thought the guys said they were having masters and doctorate degree in governance. If somebody prophesies, what will prompt the government to write another country government for the person's opinion on national issues? When these very people were running around here with Bishop Francis Pakla prophecy, when these very people were running around here with Solomon prophecy, how can? Look, maybe I'm worrying. And what I'm thinking about is this. If these guys are defeated in 2029, do you think the guys will win in the deep power? In my mind, the Unity Party guys will start to prepare themselves.
Yes, we can worry at that, and we hope and pray. They will not want to, but we'll have to take it. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie, how you doing, man?
Yeah, fine. Please go on.
Yeah, and I'm a little peaceful as usual, though. Oh, Eddie, I think this thing is no argument about it, right? Because by the government of Liberia sending diplomatic communication, right, or corresponding to the Nigerian government through our embassy, it just verified the man of God prophecy that they are confused. Because I've never seen anywhere. I start making the research, right? The only president I see that talk to a man of God directly in most recent time that I know of is Donald Trump and the Pope that had late argument about the war in Iran. But I've not seen anywhere in the world where a foreign government will go and lay complaint to another prelate from another country to the counterpart. So like, the first country that said that on record. So that shows that they know what they're doing, they're confused. It's true. And you don't need to be a rocket scientist. It's just about Eddie, I just hit my 50 year. Right? I hit my 50. I'm so tired. I'm tired of it. Just imagine you.
You're right.
Right? I mean, over 40 years. But I'm 80 years old. It's not in like bro, not any lie.
A young man. They think you're the man lying.
But when you told government, you went to government. The war finished 32 years ago, 1999, 32 years ago. Pakistan was minister in the 80s. Then people can tell me that but 80 years old. Not come here, man. Why is it not this? But he like for lie too much for everything. You can't. That's reality. And look, the the laptop thing, man, I swear to God. It's open too much, brother. Just play a part, yeah. Thank you, bro.
Thanks, Leo. Thanks so much. And let me pick this one. Then it's almost 10. Okay, let me do this one. Then we get going. Hello? Hello? Okay, the two of you hanging on, so let me get one. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Yeah, please go on.
Chief, how do you do?
Fine, please go on quickly.
Right, this is Abraham Cow, visual president. I do join from Kazari Boulevard.
Let's hear from you, AB.
I do appreciate it tonight for the discussion. But yes, I don't know, you really party people, sometimes they are brave in some kind of way. But yes, the thing, these are small fact, these are things really that the men of God spoke, about that people can really point to that indeed the president is confused. Now, number one thing, when the president came, he said, a larger child who happened to be the then governor at the time. The president said, "Man, when he took a man from that later on, he gave 200,000 and paying all. Someone who stole, they turn around, you pay them. It's not an act of being, confused. He took people from turning position. They go to court. The court says the people, they did nothing. In fact, it is a law that you yourself at the time serving as the president for the Senate sign up to. But you refuse. So sometimes when they're doing things, when they talk about it, 42 years, 52 years experience, sometimes they get to hear complaining, they say, and these are things that people are pointing to that they get it best. Man.
All right, thanks so much for your contribution. Folks, that's all the time we've got tonight. So until we are back here, God's willing, with another edition of the Showdown tomorrow. This is our country. This is all we know about our country. The confusion, of course, the seriousness, and everything we get in the noise. God has just brought forth before us a batch of people who claim to have been the academic elites or educational elites. And we are here dealing with them. Accordingly, we who the people who don't know it, we are dealing with them. They claim they know. All we know is they know nothing. Because the fact of the matter is they are demonstrating nothing. So I want to say thanks to all of you for the time until we are back here, God's willing. My name is Cyprian God sent William, a sound of a broken. And it is right here on this right here night. And of course, the 8th of June 2020.